I guess Hasan Piker, whatever's
This
going
is
on
how
with
much
him.
people hate Hasan.
Right. But we're gonna react to a video and we're gonna see what's up and what's going on with him because yeah, I think there's a lot going on around that right now and it's not looking good.
There was a positive post about me on Twitter. That's crazy. There was a positive post about me on Twitter comparing to Hasan. I don't know what to say. It's the sign of the end of days. I know. Is this real? Yeah, this is a photo he took a few years ago. And it's so accurate, though. I guess so. Hassan bin Laden, that's his new name, Hassan bin Laden. I like that. And Shuan Head read a funny tweet. Let me see if I could find it. I haven't seen that. Make the rich pay. Oh God. And so where is it? There it is. Okay, let me go back and pull it up. And no, this isn't anything new. I don't think so. This is all the same stuff, I'm pretty sure. And unless it's something I haven't seen before, I have no idea. But I bookmarked it just for stream. Let me see if I can find it. So where is it here? Is this the one I was thinking of? Yeah, it is. This is an actual positive tweet about me. Like, and you have to like understand that like I am one of the prime evils of the world, right? Like, I mean, I'm disgusting, I'm abrasive, I'm mean, I'm vengeful, I'm selfish, I'm open about it. It's not like I even try to hide it. Like, I'm basically like almost every single bad thing that you can be, like you put it all into one thing, it's pretty much me. And so anyway, if I'm being looked at as the good guy here, yeah, I've invented, like, yeah, the 8th deadly sin is just simply being me, right? Being myself. Okay. And which are you, Diablo, Mephisto, or Baal? I mean, I'd like to be Mephisto, but probably Baal. But yeah, that's what I would say. And you're pretty normal. Don't give you crap like that. No, it's whatever. So this is what I said. When I was a kid, our lights would turn off, and we would never. Okay, so this is inaccurate. We never had our electricity turned off. But we had our heating turn off. We had our heating turn off and our internet turn off. We always had electricity. So like we would go from, basically being able to like be normal, and then we would be reduced down to, my mom and I would be reduced down to playing Age of Empires 2 and using the Super Nintendo. And the year is 2012. Okay. So no, it's not entirely accurate. Think it's that big of a deal, but I guess for some people it is, right? I mean, some people, obviously, they're doing the Homelander edits of him. I don't hate him. I just don't. Who cares? I mean, but overall, did Asmongold actually do anything worthy of the hate that he gets? Yeah, I probably did. That's probably, yeah. And that's why Zach always come off more authentic. Well, the thing is that also, Jesus Christ, like it's really, dude, the dog, it's just, it's never going to end.
So this guy shocked his dog. Hasan Piker has a dog on his stream, and that dog lays down in the background for hours while he's streaming, right? There's a video of Hasan Piker shocking his dog when his dog tries to get up and takes like a step outside of his bed. He shocks him, and that's what everybody's talking about, that it'll never ever go away. It'll be a stain on his career forever.
And obviously they're doing the Homelander edits of him. I don't hate him. I just don't think it's particularly insightful or bright. That's fine. Should be held accountable for what he did in Germany and what he did with Diddy. He didn't do anything with Diddy. He didn't get invited. And it's so crazy, his embodiment of someone liberals should hate more than anyone else. I know. But anyway, yeah, a positive thread about me. That, I mean, that doesn't happen very often. I'll tell you that. when you don't change your
right.
lifestyle based on wealth, keeps you grounded. I mean, I don't know. There's things in my life I've changed differently, right? But not a whole lot. I mean, I generally try to be just, the same guy. I mean, I don't even really try to do anything. I mean,
it's a long video, so I'm going to have to skip some of it.
I wish that we're not getting that way. I thought I was promised.
Or Joseph Robinette Brandon. They would say
he didn't want to have a black person in the White House. Yeah. Wouldn't have endorsed Kamala Harris. Now, in my opinion, the only thing I would say I regret not endorsing Trump, but Trump hasn't done it Trump hasn't been bad enough. Like, that's what I'm mad about. Like, they call Trump a fascist, dictator, evil, demon, psychopath. Well, I wish that we're not. I thought I was promised a dictator, and I'm just getting another politician. I'm fucking mad. I want my fucking money back. This is ridiculous. I'm mad he's not, yeah.
Here's what's important. In the past, I had endorsed Joe Biden. In the past, I had endorsed Hillary Rodham Clinton. And liberals still...
So it's because Kamala Harris was black. He didn't want to have a black person in the White House. I remember this was a thing with Obama, too. Yeah, there's a lot of conversation about this. It must have been it, right? I mean, like, no, I get it. Yeah, sure, definitely get it.
Yelled at me, saying I was a Bernie bro. And if you ask them why back then, they would say it's because you weren't excited enough.
Wasn't excited?
In your endorsement of Hillary Clinton or Joseph Robinette Brandon. So it's actually not about endorsements.
It's obviously about endorsements. You refuse to endorse a person who, based off of your own ideology, is a greater lesser of two evils, like a tremendous lesser of two evils with Kamala Harris. The only way that you can justify your policy and your decision for not doing that is if the only thing that you care about is Israel-Palestine, which I think is exactly what that's actually the truth, right? That's the only reason that's his only issue that he cares about. That's why he pushes Muslim identity politics all day. That's why he runs defense for terrorism, Islamic terrorism. This is what he does. And so anyway, you have all these things happen, and it becomes very evident that Hasan does not have the best interest of the American people in mind.
Yeah, so that's basically what I was saying earlier, that this guy, he's not really, even, so whether you're Republican or Democrat, even both sides, there's people on both sides that don't like this guy. And he's just, he's been doing worse and worse, and, yeah, it's not looking good for him. It looks like he may be going to jail.
He does not. It's that simple. He cares about voting for the best interests of foreign countries. So in a lot of ways, he's the exact same as these Israel lobby people. He's the exact same as AIPAC. Like, you have somebody who basically is saying that, well, let's vote in this way because it's beneficial for Israel. Well, what's the difference between saying that and let's vote in this way because it's beneficial for Palestine? I mean, at the same time, like, both of these things are like foreign issues that have nothing to do with the American people. So, I mean, I really think that's it.
Voting at all, because if they actually sincerely were worried about the pain that Trump is causing, as I was, and I still am.
Well, then if you're worried about the pain that he's causing, why didn't you endorse Kamala? This is a completely, like, the thing is with this is that this is why every liberal should resent Hasan. It's because he's trying to co-opt and take over your movement with a fringe identity politics movement that is comprised primarily of foreign actors and non-Americans. And they're doing so for a racial and a religious and ethnic reason. They're trying to take over the Democratic Party. They're trying to use their wedge identity politics and Muslim identity politics to drive Democratic policy. and they don't care about the average American. To the extent that they care about free healthcare for all or anything else, this is just a means to the actual ends, which is establishing a larger demographic of those people, and free healthcare is just simply a way that enables that. So they don't want free healthcare as an ends, they want it as a means.
Yep. And so that's where the whole fraud thing comes into play, where these people, they come in, and obviously, you know, they're gonna, if they're working, then they're gonna get paid less, because they don't have a work visa, they don't have these things like, you know, socials, stuff like that to be able to get a regular job. So then if they do get a job, they're most likely going to be paid less. And if they're paid less, well, then, you know, it's going to be hard to make a living wage. That's why like 10 of them live in the same household. Now, also because of that, the people letting them in are allowing them to commit fraud with government help agencies. And you have to realize that, let's say a person opens up a hospice. There are inspections that have to take place after the hospice is open, inspections on the patients, things like that, inspections on the building, inspections on the facility, on the backgrounds of who worked there, everything. So when these places are just allowed to run with zero checks and balances, then you have to ask yourself, they're not just committing the fraud, someone is allowing them, and somebody else is also complicit in that fraud, not just the people directly committing the fraud, but also the people allowing those people to commit the fraud. And those people are complicit as well in the fraud, and they should also be put in jail just along with the people that are committing the fraud.
And as soon as Democrats and liberals realize this, I think that they'll realize how much of an existential threat this ideology is to everybody else and to them. It's actually more, I would argue that, and I don't know, maybe this is like woke for me to say, but I think we need the Democratic Party. I think that it's been tremendously detrimental that we can't have reasonable, cognizant conversations about, for example, AI, privacy, workers' rights, and the privileges that workers are losing because AI is removing their jobs. We can't have any of these conversations because the left wing has been taken over by Muslim identity politics, trans identity politics, and illegal alien advocacy. Like, we need a strong workers' party. And we don't have that anymore. We don't. And it's been taken over by these people. They've completely, basically poisoned the party with identity politics. They have, by Marxists. Yes, exactly. By like extreme socialism and stuff like that. Identity politics ruined the world. Well, yeah. And these are the people that did it. And fundamentally, the Republican Party, I think, has only gotten stronger. And it's only become more unified in a way, right? Besides the Israel thing. I think the Israel thing it's different. But other than the Israel issue, I think that everybody is extremely unified in pushing against this, whereas the Democrats don't have any singular messaging that resonates with people other than the, like Republicans are racist. That's literally it. So, I mean, I think that liberals, like, these, like, extreme leftists are a much larger threat for liberals than they are for conservatives or Republicans. And the reason why is because they're the ones that are going to, they're splitting the vote, right? Like, they're not splitting Republican votes, they're splitting Democrat votes.
They would have demanded that the Harris campaign actually take this shit seriously, right?
What shit? What shit?
But they don't care. One of the first things that a lot of liberals did on the timeline after Donald Trump became president was openly salivating at the prospect of getting their Latino neighbors deported.
No, they didn't. What? What is he talking about? Like, it's true? Who? Like, yeah, there was probably like 5 posts. There was like 5 posts of some person saying, well, if you voted for Trump, I hope you get deported or something like that. Yeah, sure. But these are just, I mean, like, are we really going to think that those are all those leftist people, or are those some people that are also the, those are all Democrats, or are some of those leftists too?
And if you recall back then, what did I say? I said, this is ridiculous. You are no better than the fascist Republicans if you actually agitate and actively lean in to the deportations regime.
Well, how can you say that they're as bad as them if they're leaning into the deportations regime, but you're not as bad as them when you're leaning into Adam Schiff being arrested? I mean, I don't like this. It's actually crazy how just completely dishonest this is. I mean,
100%. 100%. A lot of things that he says are just not pro-American. We're gonna see what else he talks about with Hasan Piker.
victim mentality, yeah, it's not a big deal. You say something off camera, oh my God. Are we really going to perform? Are we going to perform the silliness that this is some kind of a big deal? Yeah, people like streamers, all these people say slurs off camera constantly. They do. They say it constantly off camera. The only reason why they don't say it on camera is because they don't want to get in trouble. That's the only reason why. It's an engineered hyper reality that these retards have bought into and they believe in it. It's pathetic. Hasan has been a lightning rod for injecting foreign identity politics and Muslim identity politics into the Democratic Party and then poison pilling their electoral chances by creating a mountain out of a molehill with Palestine and Israel. This is one singular issue that you are and it's a foreign policy issue that you are effectively sabotaging the entire party over in order to try to own Israel. But this comes at the expense of, and I'm speaking from their perspective, not mine. This is coming from the expense of the undocumented people. This is coming at the expense of the trans people. This is coming at the expense of women. It's coming at the expense of children. It's coming at the expense of the homeless. It's coming at the expense of all of these other groups, but none of that matters because the goal is foreign identity politics. So yes, absolutely, getting rid of those people would be beneficial to them. That's absolutely true. Wouldn't. Sorry.
But yeah, I'm glad that I have united all of my enemies. Nick Fuentes, again, a person who has been, in his own words, victim to lawfare and political persecution in this country. He's a neo-Nazi who has claimed that he's actually a Democrat now because he wants to punish.
But I've never seen Hasan condemn Nick being criticized or attacked. Has Hasan ever condemned the administration for going after Nick Fuentes? I've never heard a clip of that. I feel like I would have seen a clip of that. So, like, yeah, it's kind of odd. Not once, as far as I know.
Trump, because Trump is a servant of Israel, right? Mm-hmm. Nick Fuentes, if Trump wants to win us back, putting Hasan Piker in prison forever would be a good start. Laura Loomer, who is no friend to Nick Fuentes, and also another op of mine. President Trump can unite the entire country by having Hasan Piker arrested. It's his destiny.
It's his destiny. Is it Hasan's destiny to go to jail, or is it Trump's destiny to put Hasan in jail?
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah, this is just some guy that's, talking a bunch of shit on the internet, and I'm sure a lot of you guys probably have heard about it or, heard a little bit about something, but if not, well, he's just saying a bunch of radical stuff that he probably shouldn't be saying, and he's actually claiming certain things towards people, acts of violence towards, Asmongold, and Asmongold actually had to report it. So yeah, um, we'll see what ends up happening in the next couple days or so. But it looks like there's gonna be some legal action taken against Hasan Piker for some of the things that he's been saying over the last couple months or a couple weeks or so. And so that's pretty much it. And I did want to, go over the whole video and, react to everything, but I won't be able to. But we'll follow up and we'll see what happens. And we'll make another video about it. But yeah, I'm going to go chill. You guys stay safe and work hard. Be great. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.